When Jesus asked his disciples, "Who do you say that I am?" at first they said all sorts of things. I think if I was asked that question directly today, I would say Jesus is the human face of God. Jesus is God come down to earth. Jesus is God sharing my life, sharing your life. Jesus is God sharing everything that it means to be human.
When you read the Bible stories about Jesus, there are no descriptions of him. We don't know how tall he was, what colour his eyes were, or how he sounded when he spoke. Some might say that we don't need to know, but still, the most frequently asked question is, who is this Jesus?
I find that very, very difficult to answer. Because I'm not sure that had Jesus walked up to me yesterday in a suit and tie or in jeans and a t-shirt and said, you know, I am Jesus, I am God's son, whether I would have been prepared to have accepted him in the same way as the people in Jerusalem all those years ago did.
I think one of the things I like about Jesus is the fact that his teaching is so accessible that he tells these stories that my 7-year-old boy can access and understand, but also my grandmother, who's read her Bible all her life, can see so many other different levels of meaning within there, and the genius of being able to convey the essence of who God is in a way that anybody can relate to, I think is amazing.
What was important was his persona. There was something about him that was different from anybody else. And I think what makes him attractive today is his honesty, because it seems to me, I've been talking about this morning again with my son, is that everyone seems to be on the make today, no matter who they are, and that who do you trust? But there was something very trustworthy about him that made him very attractive to people.
He is the one who reveals the nature of God to me. And whereas, yes, I might have a physical image of how I see Jesus, for me who he is he is the window into what God is like for me.
The message he put forward was always, it had people's best interests at heart with the Pharisees and that kind of thing. He knew what was best for them, even if it wasn't what they wanted to hear, even if they were wrong, and quite often they didn't listen and just continued how they wanted to.
I would say Jesus is like a combination of my best friend, my brother, and with your best friend and your brother, well, you can tell everything to. But I have to say there's another side to that, and that is the fact that actually your best friend is also something who can say things to you, even difficult things. But it's okay because you actually know that your friend loves you.